gender perspective. So what is gender perspective? The socially responsible practices in hotels. The integration of gender consideration into the operations policies and practices of the hotel hospitality industry. This approach recognizes that men and women may experience and interact in with hotel services differently due to social norms, rules, and inequality. So, when we say gender perspective, kuha siya kanang men and women, pero katrabaho siya sa usang organization, but kanang different sila o kanang different tagad ba sa kanang kampanya or organization. So, introduction. So the institutional influence under the gender perspective is investigated. The aim is to find out which of the institutional pressures identified by Di Matteo and Powell 1991 exerts greater influence on the organizations under study. In addition, we intend to verify if the isoformism phenomenon is present in relation to gender. This phenomenon raises and expresses the impact of gender environment with reference to social responsibility has not been studied today in the most prominent academic literature. So, this research aims to analyze the influence of institutional pressures of the organization. So, institutional influences, this refers to the way in which external forces such as social norms, regulations, and professional standards influence structure or behavior of organization. So, Di Matteo and Powell, 1991, sila may nag-introduce sa socially research. Institutional theory is institutional theory is then embodied in the investigation and evaluation of socially responsible practices through the collation of information from managers of hotels. The tourism sector is one of Spain and Portugal's main economic engines. Official statistics and authors such as Alvarez, Villa, Reyes, and Cayo 2013 and Lopez 2010 recognize the huge economic weight of the sector in both countries. So, it states there that the theory is a valuable tool of understanding how social responsible practices are adapted and implemented within the hotel industry. It is because institutional theory focuses on how external pressures such as social norms, regulations, and industry trends influence organizational behavior.
Okay.
So the first topic of is institutional theory and corporate social responsibility. Institutional theory consists of three pillars: coercive, normative, and normative, which influence institutional pressures. Coercive pillars apply to legal requirements. Normative pillars to moral obligation, and normative pillars to adapt to rules and trends. So, when we say coercive pillars, meaning refers to the power of structures of mechanism within an institution of organization that rely on force, threats, and punishment to ensure compliance. For example, a company uses strict surveillance, harsh penalties for minor infrastructure, and threats for job dues to control employee behavior is relying to coercive pillars. So, ang normative pillars is they are shared values, belief, norms, and expectations that guide behavior within the institution. They represent informal rules and cultural shape how members of an institution perceive and interpret the word. So, legitimacy is a crucial for enterprises' growth and survival, as it influences strategic responses and is often calculated by companies' managers. Numerous studies suggest that legitimacy is an elementary factor for organizations to develop and adapt to their institutional context. The corporate social responsibility, or CSR, has evolved over time, adapting to concerns like transparency, ethics, and human rights. It has also adapted to organizational characteristics and stakeholders' needs. This has led to proliferation of concepts, theories, approaches, and terminologies related to CSR. Companies adapting socially responsible practices lack institutional support, reducing the likelihood of stakeholders rewarding good or sanctioning irresponsible behavior. Institutionalized dialogue with unions, employees, and stakeholders is more likely to foster CSR adoption in providing meaning and stability. So, CSR is broadened beyond its initial focus, now encompassing transparency, ethical consideration, and human rights. This evolution reflects changing societal expectations and a greater awareness of the interconnectivity between business practices and social well-being. The adaptation of organization characteristics, the stakeholder needs, concept, theories, and approaches. So, institutional theory of isomorphism and legitimacy. So, DiMaggio and Powell 1981, Colbert and Zucker 1983, Zayas 1990, Davis 1981, Palmer, Gini, and Zhu 1993, have focused on the study of cost of isomorphism, the factors that lead organization to adopt similar structures. So, this kind of people can be studihan nila kung sa ito sa isomorphism sa organization. So isomorphism introduced by DiMaggio and Powell refers to the phenomenon of organization becomes similar to its structure, processes or practices which external pressures or influence and explain how organizations within the same field become increasingly similar over time due to institutional pressures. So, the organization is dili nga ako at incident na nga same na lang ang mga structure sa mga organizations. So, three types of isomorphism. So, three types of isomorphism. So, coercive isomorphism. So, dahil ito siya mga coercive ganyan sa initial sa isomorphism. So, coercive isomorphism organizations conforms to external pressures such as government regulation or industry standard. Meaning, ang one example is government regulation as industry standard. Sorry, coercive isomorphism organization example is a company adjusts safety protocols to comply with government regulation. So, mimic isomorphism organization imitate the practice of other successful organization. Meaning, is kanang ginakapin nila meaning organization imitate successful organization. Example, is kato guys sa vlogger na smart na nato yung vlogger na siya dito Maria o Paris.
Si Diwata.
Ang successful ato din, kung hindi ako nagama.
Oo.
Ang product. So, siya example sa negative isomorphism. Normative isomorphism, organization adopt practices and norms that are considered standard hospital and as standard patient care protocols to ensure the quality and professionalism. So, legitimacy. Central aspect involved is a permissive and institutional activity, serving as a key driver for organizational and institutional behavior. In essence, legitimacy is a perception that an organization's actions are desirable, proper, and appropriate within a given social system. So, as legitimacy is such as a gumawa sa institutional and sa supervisor. So, legitimacy is a perception of desirable, proper, and appropriate. So, according to this house, certain entities that issue the permission increases regulatory approval and public support. 5. That innovative organization face lower legitimacy, while those adhering to strategic rules are considered legitimate.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm the next reporter. So now let's talk about gender and social responsibility. So according to Alonso Almeida in 2011, Arlao 1991, and Namsa Pecapera, Cotonen, and Pesonen in 2008 claimed that social and environmental issues within the scope of the company are more important for women than men. So, ana sila nila kaning mga according to mga tawhana nga ang mas importante sa company is ang mga woman kaysa mga men. So, according to Bear, Raman, and Post in 2010, women possess this diversity since they are more likely to have more qualification than men and also gain a wide range of experience for becoming CEOs, which benefits the promotion of positive opinions surrounding CSR. So, ana sa Berahan in 2012, ang mga babae is more possessed in diversity. So, mas dali sila, before sila may CEOs, dagan pa sila maami-ami mga experience. So mga which benefits promotion positive surrounding in social cooperation, corporate social responsibility or CSR. So the next is guys kanang explanation na hindi siya ako ganina kung i-explain sa pinakauna. So the diversity of management resource and representation of women in this position have a positive impact on the rating of CSR in the company. So tinatok ani nga topic kay mas more powerful ang women kaysa men. Women are often more likely to supported by specialists and influential people in the community, which makes the influential of their stakeholders. So, masabot na rin, mas ganahan ang mga community sa babae kaysa lalaki. Kaya mas dali maka-influence man ang mga babae. So, dali sila makagrab sa stakeholders. So, dali sila makaiganyo sa uban or sa community. Women have no more direct contact with stakeholders, offer different perspectives in terms of CSR, and address different issues that may be useful for CSR. Companies which have women participation usually more attention to minorities, which shows social responsible approach. So, mawala akong ginastate guys na makadali mag-grab ang mga women sa stakeholders. So, ang stakeholders nakabona dira ang kumbaga sana ang kumbaga center na dira ang consumer, supplier, employees. So, muna ang stakeholders. So, ang mga women dali sila kumbaga nasa sa center ba? Kumbaga nasa yung mga dra na bilong ang mga employees, customers, suppliers. Yan. next is issues controversy problems.
So once again, good afternoon everyone. So next is issues, controversies, and problems. So this investigation was mainly developed from a quantitative study which female and male hotel directors in the area under study Bureau Region completed a questionnaire. So paano siya? Muna ang mga issues and controversies. So we conduct sila of research na through a quantitative research study which framing which female and male hotel directors here are under study. So from a structured questionnaire adapted to the object of study, structured questionnaire adapted to the subject of study within the directors of hotels was drawn up for the collection of data. The questionnaire was adapted to the official language of both Spain and Portugal. So, kung ang questionnaire ka, ang nagigamit na language is Spain and Portugal. And the questionnaire was divided into different sections based on literature review and the various documents and official reports. Coercive pressure. So, ako na sa masama kay paano ka coercive pressure or BCG, knowledge of laws, or AIG, implementation of laws, or ECOG legislation, EVG, existing agreements, or E4G. So, all of them
question.
Normative pressure or PGN, moral obligation or A5G, harmony with environmental values or is A6G, and social guidelines or A7G. Then magnetic pressure is PGN, knowledge of environmental practices or A8G, AFG, models A9G, imitation practices or A10G, and knowledge of successful practices A11G. The corporate social responsibility scale was adopted by scale. So, proposed ni Gallardo, Sanchez, and Porcello, which consists of 7 orders of track with BGCRS, contain first order constructs PDGE, PGDF, PMDG, and PMAG. The economic dimension, which is first order construct. Quality products and services, or CHG, products and services that adhere to standards. C9G, better price levels. C10G, accurate information of products and services. C11G, and consumer rights, or C12G. The social dimension is defined by a first order construct. Then quality of employees' work, C1G, employees' wages, C2G, the creation of employment, C3G, training, C4G, policies, C5G, quality of opportunities, C6G, dialogue, and C7G. So, ang paano ko yung na discussion is about atong mas, iginayon ganin niya nga, mas kuan pa ang babae kaysa lalaki gani. Mas kuan sa company niya. Kuan sa trabaho, mas babae ka.
Mas darayas ang bayi.
So, research nila ng body. So, The environmental dimension is subdivided into two constructs: environmental practices or pre-decision, ENGG, minimize environmental impact, or C13G, and use products with minimum environmental impact, or C14G.
When we say informant, it is a person who provides information to someone else, often in a secretive or confidential manner. So, the importance of informants lies in their ability to provide critical information and help prevent harm and promote transparency and accountability and support and conversation making. So, based on the studies of Alonso and Almeida, 2011-2013, the percentage reached was statements are representative sample. In terms of age range, around 70% of both men and women are aged between 18 and 45 years. The remaining 30% is older than 46 years. So, ang next ating muli ang mga buwan nila mga object na understand sa ginagawa. So, with reference to the characteristics of the object, particularly around 50% men and 52% women relatively some hotels. In 4-star hotels, there are a higher percentage of female representation, 45% compared to 38% of the total number of men. In 5-star category, only 3% of the cases which is most occupied by women compared to 9% of the total number of men. As far as level of education is concerned, which is divided into 5 levels, the highest percentage of the education levels is both men and women, reaching the universities in range. The highest level of education named post-graduate, including Master's or PhD, is represented by a higher percentage of women than men, then 50% women and 11% men. In the level of college education, we can find 4% of men and 3% of women, and in the most specific level of education, those managers that have an obligatory education, and 4% of the managers are men and 6% are women. So the analysis of measurement models, ito na part guys, ma-explain niyo siya sa table na under sa topic ni Miss Labor. So from the 42 initial items on the post model, and after analyzing the individual regularity of these items, we got a result of 38 in the model applied to men and 41 in the model applied to women. This is due to the fact that the variables that reach the value of the charges stipulated by the bulk and leader, that this must be greater than 0.5 R in the meter. Once the reliability of items is obtained, the result of the reflecting constructs thus are checked with the conception of the training construct with LLPE and VHR, according to what Sarabia et al. Rejected. It must be taken into account that the measurements of the construct in the case of formative construct make them to be regulated as are for conserved forcing pressure, the TGS stands for normative pressure, the PPM, pneumatic pressure, CMGE, environmental practices of disposition, EMAG, environmental practices of action, LGO, social implications, LGI, legitimacy related to stakeholders, PGPE, economic practices dimension, PGPF, as social practices dimension X is variable, inherited, and nothing does not contain variables. So PGCO, perceived pressure is, the meaning niya is the act of forcing someone to do something that they do not want to open through threats and intimidation. So EGN, normative pressure, the social influence exerted on individuals to conform the established norms, standards, and behaviors of a group or society. EGM, negative pressure, the tendency of organizations to adopt practices or strategies seen as successful in their environment, especially when facing uncertainty. PMGD are environmental practices of predisposition, the way an individual's inherent tendencies and beliefs influence their actions and choices regarding the environment. PMAG, environmental practices of action, encompass any activity that intentionally addresses environmental problems or hazards. LGGO, social inclusion, actively acknowledging and appreciating someone's contribution, efforts, or achievements. LGGI, legitimacy related to stakeholders, the moral or legal basis of the stakeholders' relationship with a business. A legitimate stakeholder is one whose interest in the business is considered valid and appropriate according to societal norms and legal frameworks. PGTE, economic practices dimension, systems and methods by which goods and services are produced, distributed, and consumed within an economy. So PGTS is social practices dimension, how individuals, behaviors, and interactions within a society or community are shaped by shared values, norms, and expectations. So X variable is removing a particular variable from a set of equations or constraints. So according to Donald Lee, 1978, construct opposite reliability must be greater than 0.7 for early stages of the investigation depend on the gender, male and female characters. Validation na another test that the data is submitted to its convergent validity or APE, which must exceed the value of 0.5 used by Fortnet and Standard. Analysis of the software the operation to be analyzed concept level 5 system must be greater than 0.2 according to chain 1998 from the Morocco and characteristics and rectal category critical considered of and the corroborated analysis invertible. The predictive power of the model was analyzed and so the R power was also analyzed. This must be equal or to greater than 0.1 to be considered appropriate values according to Koch and Muller. 1992, the result of comply with the premise established by Koch and Muller. 1992 reads that important. So this analysis focuses on the coefficient called path coefficient that presents the relation between the different variables in the model. So the model predicted strength was also assessed using R-squared values, and R-squared values of 0.1 or higher indicate a good level of predictions according to Koch and Miller in 1992. The one variable meet this standard.
It is regularly pressured. It is regularly pressured that puts greater pressure on CSR practices according to the specific level of gender, and these results are in accordance with Jennings and Sandbergen, 1995. Whoever it showed be netted that in the woman's model, able to resolve. So, composite reliability ang ibig. So, i-compare mo ang men and woman. So, mas labaw din ang sa woman, diba? Kay bisa result ni Jordan na inaman. Kanang mas ang woman din ang paanang ni may kapag gusto mo ang sakarang so, people go PGC versus British. Research pressure is laws and regulations. So PGN normative pressure is social norms and values. The PGM mimetic pressure is imitating successful peers. The PGM is environmental practices of action. So environmental CSR practices. The LGGO social recognition is the LGGI legitimacy related to stakeholders. The PGDE economic practices dimensions and PGDS social practices dimensions. Level 3. Level 3 is reference perceived pressure generated by law and other regulations applicable to activities within the organization has a positive influence on the adoptions of CSR practices. So relations PGC to PGCRS has a positive influence on the adoptions of CSR practices. So relations PGC to PGCRS, the men 0.30 and women 0.38. So each read the acceptance of values and norms from regulations structure in the organization's context as a positive influence on the adoptions of CSR practices. PGN to PGCRS 0.35 and 190.25. So HC the implications of environmental practices, PGM to PGCRS when 0.04, women 0.7. Each is the main reason of the development of CSR practices in the search of social legitimacy. PGCRS with LPG 0.60 men and women 0.1. The developing contracts of hypothesis. There is greater distance between the influence of normative pressure to perceived pressure. In the case of the relationship between CSR practices and legitimacy, the hypothesis is also accepted, reaching high levels in both cases. In both cases, the hypothesis is rejected. Mimetic pressure has hardly any influence on the institutional environment. The relationship between mimetic pressure and CSR practices.
This is our conclusion in our report. So, in the result obtained in the research, legitimacy is of utmost importance to the manager of the hotel's understanding to be able to grow and survive. So this government is supported by our argument is supported by Bohm and Oliver in 1991. Stockman in 1995. Depaus in 1996 and Hunt and Aldrich in 1996. Royev and Scott in 1998 and Days Blasco and Prado in 2010. So the positive impact of the incorporation of women in the management position in CSR field must be highlighted, and this supported by the following arguments. They have a professional knowledge based on diversity. They are people that are more likely to support specialists and influential people in the community. Hellman, Canela, and Harris in 2002. They tend to have more training. Bear, Raman, and Post in 2010. They tend to have greater sensitivity to CSR. Williams in 2003. They contribute to the improvement of CSR qualification. As a result, all of these could help to promote women in the management position and companies that support their lives of action based on social responsible behavior. So that would be all. Thank you.